chapter 30. The chapter of the Grecians, containing 60 verses written at Mecca. In the name of God, gracious and merciful, I am the most wise God. That would be a translation of Alif Lam Mim. The Grecians were vanquished upon the frontier of the Persians, but shall be victorious before the end of 7 years, or 3 to 9 years is what the Arabic says. God disposeth all things from the beginning to the end. When they shall be victorious, true believers shall rejoice in the victory that God shall give them. He protecteth whom to him seemeth good. He is omnipotent and merciful. He hath promised them victory, and departeth not from his promises, of which the greatest part of men are ignorant. They affect the life of this world, and consider not their end. Will they not consider that God hath created the heavens and the earth, and all that is in them, and hath appointed to everything a limited and perfect time? Certainly the greatest part of the people believe not in the resurrection. Will they not consider the end of the predecessors, who were more powerful and wealthy than they? God hath sent to all an apostle to teach them his law. He hath done to them no injustice. They have drawn mischief on themselves through their iniquity. The end of the wicked shall be like to their works. They despise the commandments of God and deride them, but God shall cause them to die and rise again, and all shall be assembled before him at the day of judgment. That they shall be desperate. Their idols and other partners shall not intercede for them. They shall forsake them, and they shall be separated from the true believers. Such as believe in God and do good works shall enjoy the delights of paradise, and the wicked shall be chastised according to their demerits. Praise God, pray unto him evening and morning. Praise is due to him in heaven and earth. Pray unto him before the sunset, and at the hour of noon. He maketh the dead to come out of the living, and the living out of the dead. He causeth the barren earth to revive and grow green after its death. In like manner will he cause you to arise again and come out of your sepulchres. It is a sign of his omnipotency to have created you of earth, to have given you flesh and bones, and to have created the woman of the rib of man. The Quran doesn't say the of the rib of man part. That's a parentheses thing that wasn't part of the verse. Of the same, basically. And to have created the woman, to dwell with him. He hath commanded you to love mutually and to exercise charity among you. These things are signs of his omnipotency to them that consider his graces, the creation of heaven and earth, the diversity of tongues, the differences of your visages and of your color, the night created for repose and the day for travel, the lightning that terrifieth the people, and which through rain causeth the earth again to flourish, are signs of his omnipotency to sustain the heaven and the earth. He shall come out of your sepulchres when he shall call you. Whatsoever is in heaven and earth, obey him. He causeth men to die and to rise again. He alone is God in heaven and earth. He is omnipotent and knoweth all things. He speaketh to you in a parable, drawn from yourselves, your slaves. Are they your companions? Do they equally partake with you in the goods which God hath given you? How then will you say that God hath a companion equal to him? Thus do I unfold his mysteries to persons that have knowledge to comprehend them. Certainly the wicked shall have followed their appetites with ignorance. Who shall guide him whom God shall cause to err? He shall find no protector. Embrace the law of salvation. God hath established it, that men may observe it, and it admitteth no alteration, but the greatest part of the world are ignorant of it. Fear God, make your prayers at the time appointed. Be not like them that say, God hath a companion, neither like to them that are at present in the number of the heretics. the hypocrites of the thing. And were before as ye are, every sect is pleased in its opinions, when every evil befalleth them that call upon God and are converted. Maybe it's not heretics, maybe it's some part of sectarians or something. And are converted, nevertheless, some of them return to their idolatry, disassociation. After reception of his grace, they are ungrateful, for they shall a while be tolerated, and in the end they shall, too late, understand their error, how we taught them reasons and arguments that prove I of a companion. The people rejoiced when we enlarged to them of our graces, and became desperate when evil befell them. See they not that I give and take away wealth, as to me seemeth good? And this is a token of my unity to such as obey my commandments. Give to your neighbor what appertaineth to him, and particularly to the poor and true believers. If ye desire to see the face of God, such as shall do it shall be blessed. The money which ye put to usury increaseth in the hands of men. God shall not suffer it to prosper. The alms which you give shall make you to see the face of his divine majesty, and shall be doubly restored to you. God hath created you, he enricheth you, and causeth you to die and rise again. Can your idols do as much? Praised be God, who hath no companion. Disorder appear in the earth and in the sea, because of the iniquities of men. Peradventure they will be converted when they shall feel the punishment of their crimes. Say unto them, go throughout the earth, and consider the end of your predecessors. The greatest part of them were idolaters. Embrace the true law before the day cometh, when none shall be heard. That day shall the wicked be separated from the good. The impious shall give an account of their impiety, and such shall have lived well, shall enjoy the joys of paradise. The grace of God shall be their recompense. God abhorreth misbelievers. Misbelieving. It is a sign of his omnipotency to send the winds to bring you rain, to make you taste the fruits of his grace. The ship runneth upon the water through his permission, for the advantage of your commerce. Will ye not be thankful to him for his benefits? We sent to every nation prophets and apostles before thee. They came with most intelligible precepts, and with many miracles. We chastised those who slandered them, and protected the faithful. God sendeth the winds that elevate the clouds, and extendeth them in the air in many pieces. At his pleasure he causeth the rain to fall where he listeth, and rejoiceth whom to him seemeth good. Of them that expect it with impatience, consider the effects of his bounty. He causeth the dry and barren earth to flourish again, and restoreth the dead to life. He is omnipotent. We sent the winds to assemble the clouds that covered men with their shadow. Nevertheless, they returned to their impiety. The dead shall not understand thee, neither likewise the dumb. Thou art not obliged to lead the blind. None shall hearken to thee, but such as shall believe in my law, and be obedient. Say unto them, God created you impotent. He hath given you strength, and after having reduced you to the weakness of old age, doth what to him seemeth good. He knoweth men's secrets, and doth what pleaseth him. The wicked shall swear at the day of judgment that they have remained but an hour in their sepulchres. They live in like manner when they deny the resurrection. The true believers that know the truth, and say unto them, ye have remained there the time appointed in the book of God, to wit, until the day of resurrection. Behold, the day of resurrection, ye knew not at what time it should arrive. This day excuses shall be unprofitable to the misbelievers. They shall be deprived of protection. We have taught in Al-Quran all that is profitable for the salvation of men. If thou teachest them my commandments, unbelievers will say, thou bringest nothing but disorder. Thus God hardened the hearts of the ignorant. Be patient and persevere. What God promiseth is infallible. Beware lest unbelievers shake thy perseverance. And so, God knows the past, the present, the future of the natural world. of the political events, of our relationships, of our internal actual nature. And we should stay to this internal actual nature. Now, in terms of soulmates, the thing there is that we get this opportunity for spouses. And these spouses, whether we want to live our spiritual purpose together or not, that's what people choose.